Rain relentlessly assaults the royal palace, its ancient stones slick under the stormy sky. Distant thunder echoes, a somber symphony accompanying the downpour. Inside, the chamber is dimly lit, shadows dancing across the walls. The chief priest, burdened by age, slowly approaches the queen. The queen stands regally, her silhouette framed against the faint light. A silent anticipation hangs in the air as the priest nears her. In the royal sanctuary, a solitary blue flame sputters, casting eerie shadows across the time-worn stone walls. A palpable sense of foreboding hangs heavy in the air, a silent omen echoing through the sacred space. The chief priest stares, his voice laced with dread. "Your Majesty, the fire. It's burning again." Queen's eyes widen, disbelief and fear warring within her. Impossible. It has been dormant for 20 years. The flickering blue light dances ominously, reflecting in the queen's wide, fearful eyes. Ancient stone absorbs the words, as shadows lengthen, whispering forgotten prophecies. In the royal sanctuary, a solitary flame dances, casting long shadows across ancient stones. The priest extends his hand towards the flame, his palm open in anticipation. The queen watches, her curiosity slowly giving way to apprehension as she anticipates the prophecy. Only when two destined souls touch will the flame awaken. The priest intones, his voice echoing in the sanctuary. A shadow of doubt crosses the queen's face. "Another mistake of fate," she whispers, her eyes fixed on the flickering light. Under the sun, Thuivan village bursts into life, its market a vibrant tapestry of colors and sounds. Birdsong dances through the air, mingling with the lively chatter of vendors and the cheerful haggling of customers. Nearby, a gentle stream glitters, its waters reflecting the morning light in a dazzling display. LANC NHI's radiant smile lights up the market, her youthful energy a beacon of joy. She walks hand in hand with an old woman, their contrasting paces a poignant dance of youth and age. The market thrives, a symphony of life unfolding under the benevolent gaze of the morning sun. In Thuivan village, Lakni offers help, her face shining with youthful sincerity. "Grandma, let me carry the basket for you," Lakni says, her voice full of genuine care. The old woman smiles, her eyes reflecting ancient wisdom and understanding. "My daughter, your eyes always see things that others don't see," the old woman says knowingly. A subtle, knowing glance passes between them, hinting at deeper secrets. In Thuivan village, Lakni halts, a subtle pause in her step hinting at an unseen connection. Her hand gently touches her chest, a delicate gesture as if tuning into a frequency beyond the tangible. Her expression shifts, a quiet understanding dawning in her eyes. A serene calm settles over her features, reflecting an inner knowledge. The village fades slightly around her as her focus turns inward. Lakni's gaze softens with newfound comprehension. The Thuivan market buzzes with life, a symphony of bartering and laughter filling the air. Hooves thunder closer, an ominous counterpoint to the joyful market sounds. Shouts of soldiers slice through the noise, heralding a shift from celebration to chaos. A ripple of fear spreads as the crowd begins to stir, their faces etched with apprehension. The sounds of the market are slowly replaced by the sounds of soldiers. A takeover. Thuivan village market bursts with life, colors vibrant under the sun, a symphony of bartering and laughter filling the air. The joyous scene shatters as soldiers storm into the market, their arrival heralded by the thunder of boots on cobblestone. Stalls topple, sending fruits and vegetables rolling across the ground in a chaotic burst of color. Panic ignites as villagers scatter, their cries mingling with the soldiers' harsh command. "Catch him! The thief is running towards the market!" A desperate chase ensues, The vibrant market transformed into a battleground of fear and flight. Amidst the bustling Thuivan village market, Lakni suddenly pivots, her eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. The vibrant chaos of the market fades into background noise as Lakni's strange intensity takes center stage. A palpable sense of unease washes over the scene, hinting at a danger lurking just beneath the surface. The air thickens with foreboding, the mundane activities of the market now overshadowed by an unspoken threat. Amidst the bustling Thuivan market, Lakni's eyes widen, a storm of panic brewing within. She frantically gestures, her movements sharp, against the colorful backdrop of vendors and villagers. Her gaze is fixed on a precarious structure, an unspoken threat looming large. Lakni's voice pierces through the market's clamor, a desperate warning. "Stop! There's danger ahead," she cries out, her plea echoing through the crowded space. The market's vibrant energy shifts, replaced by a palpable tension as heads turn towards the impending peril. Amidst the bustling Thuivan village market, Prince Aaron on his warhorse notices impending danger. Adrenaline surges as Prince Aaron gallops toward Lakni. Dust and cries fill the air as a beam begins to collapse. Prince Aaron, a figure of swift valor, reaches Lakni just as disaster strikes. In a heroic act, he sweeps Lakni away from the collapsing structure. A collective gasp rises from the market as onlookers witness the daring rescue. Amidst the bustling Thuivan market, Aaron rushes to help Lakni, his face a mask of concern. Their hands meet, a silent question passing between them as he gently pulls her up. "Are you all right?" Aaron asks, his voice barely audible above the market's vibrant sounds. Their eyes lock, a profound connection forming in the heart of the crowded marketplace. Time seems to stand still as they share a moment of deep understanding and unspoken emotion. Within the royal sanctuary, dormant flames awaken after 20 years, casting a spectral glow. The sudden eruption of light dances across the ancient stones, painting the scene in hues of mystery. The queen stands bathed in the eerie light, her face etched with a mixture of awe and apprehension. Beside her, the priest's eyes reflect the dancing flames, his expression unreadable in the shifting light. Shadows flicker and stretch, turning familiar tapestries into monstrous figures in the sanctuary. An unspoken tension fills the air as the flames crackle, heralding an era of unknown change. Sunlight filters through the canopy of the heavenly blade forest, painting the path in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Golden leaves spiral gently from the branches, dancing in the wind. Aaron and Lakni walk in companionable silence, their footsteps hushed by the forest floor. The air hums with the quiet energy of the ancient woods. Each breath fills their lungs with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. The forest whispers secrets to those who listen closely. Beneath the canopy of heavenly blade forest, Aaron's gaze is fixed on Lakni. Aaron's eyes reflect a profound admiration for the figure before her. Her voice rings out, clear and strong. "You are the only one who dares to stand before my soldiers without trembling." Aaron's words hang in the air, a challenge and a compliment intertwined. The forest watches, silent witness to the unfolding drama between the two. Sunlight dapples through the heavenly blade forest as Lakni's soft smile radiates warmth and trust. Her eyes, pools of serene confidence, reflect an unspoken understanding of the person before her. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying her words of unwavering faith. "Not because of courage, but because I know you won't harm me," Lakni declares, her voice soft yet resolute. Aaron reels, her face etched with surprise and confusion as Lakni's words hang in the air. The forest shadows seem to deepen around Aaron as she whispers, her voice laced with disbelief. "How do you know?" Lakni's gaze softens, a gentle knowing in her eyes as she replies with quiet assurance. "Because the light around you is very warm," Lakni explains, her words painting a portrait of Aaron's inner essence. Sunlight filters through the canopy, bathing Aaron in a radiant glow that seems to confirm Loch Nee's enigmatic statement. Beneath the canopy of Heavenly Blade Forest, Aaron falls silent, her gaze distant as she contemplates her own profound words. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows that dance across Aaron's thoughtful face. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, carrying whispers of ancient secrets and unspoken truths. Her unique perception of the world hangs in the air, a silent invitation to deeper understanding. Her unwavering trust in me is palpable, a bond forged in shared experiences and mutual respect. I am drawn to her quiet strength and the depth of her spirit, a beacon in the heart of the forest. Sunlight streams through the Heavenly Blade Forest, casting an ethereal glow on the ancient trees. Loch Nee turns, her face a canvas of sorrow and acceptance, as she confronts Aaron. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying unspoken feelings between them. Loch Nee's eyes reflect a deep, internal conflict as she prepares to reveal her truth. I see the light in the hearts of others, but that is also a curse, Loch Nee confesses, her voice soft yet resolute. Loch Nee stands in the Heavenly Blade Forest, her face etched with sorrow and resolve. Ancient trees loom around her, their leaves rustling secrets in the wind. She steels herself, ready to share a painful truth. My family was once exiled, Loch Nee begins, her voice soft yet firm. The wind seems to carry her words away, a lament lost in the forest's depths. Beneath the ethereal canopy of the Heavenly Blade Forest, Aaron's fists clench, knuckles white against the vibrant green. His eyes, reflecting the forest's mystic light, burn with unwavering resolve. A storm of determination brews within him, a silent promise etched on his face. His voice, a low, resonant vow against the whispering trees. If fate repeats itself, I will change it, he declares, the forest holding its breath in anticipation of his defiance. The Empress, regal and imposing, sits upon her throne as shadows dance across the ornate tapestries. Dim light casts long shadows, adding to the throne room's solemn atmosphere. The air is thick with anticipation, a silent prelude to the events about to unfold. With a subtle, commanding gesture, she summons Aaron into her presence. The Empress awaits, her expression unreadable in the flickering light. Aaron is about to enter the chamber. The royal palace gleams, its opulence setting a stark backdrop for a tense confrontation. Aaron stands defiant before the Empress, his face an unreadable mask of resolve. The Empress's gaze pierces through Aaron, her voice laced with icy command. You must stay away from that girl, she demands, her words echoing in the vast hall. Aaron remains unmoved, his silence a challenge to her authority and power. The unspoken words hang heavy in the air, a silent battle of wills unfolding. In the opulent royal palace, Aaron stands firm, his declaration echoing through the grand hall. The Empress watches her son, her regal composure beginning to crack. Aaron's voice cuts through the silence. If love is a sin, then I confess. Each word hangs heavy, a challenge to the Empress's authority and the rigid laws of the kingdom. The Empress's eyes narrow, a storm brewing behind her hardened gaze. The tension between mother and son fills the palace, a silent battle of wills about to ignite. The grand hall gleams with intricate carvings, shimmering under the weight of the Empress's warning. Aaron stands unyielding, his love for Loch Nee etched in his resolute stance against the Empress. The Empress's voice echoes, laced with urgency. You don't understand. She is a source of trouble. His jaw tightens, refusing to yield to the Empress's demands. The shimmering fabrics seem to mock Aaron's resolve as he faces the Empress's wrath. Dim light reveals a cavernous rebel hideout, Tables strewn with maps amidst hushed, determined figures. Faces etched with grim resolve, the rebels gather. A storm of defiance brewing in their eyes. The rebel leader steps forth, his hardened gaze cutting through the shadows. We've been pushed to the brink, but tonight, we strike back, he declares, his voice echoing with fierce resolve. In the dimly lit rebel hideout, the rebel leader leans forward, a shadow dancing across his face. His eyes gleam with cunning, reflecting the flickering candlelight as he prepares to unveil his plan. A tense silence fills the room as the rebels await their leader's command. If the prince loves her, he begins, his voice a low, dangerous whisper. He pauses, a predatory smile playing on his lips as he continues his dark scheme. I only need to make that fire burn brighter, he finishes, sealing their grim fate. Under the pale moonlight, Lochni walks alone, a solitary figure amidst the silent village. Long, distorted shadows dance around her, twisting familiar shapes into eerie specters. A growing darkness seems to press in, an unseen force tightening its grip. Lochni clutches the pendant around her neck, seeking solace in its smooth, cool touch. The pendant, a comforting reminder of her grandmother, offers a fragile shield against the encroaching night. Under a veiled moon, Arin rides into the dense forest, her face a mask of determination. Moonlight casts eerie, dancing shadows as Arin presses on, focused and vigilant. Each rustle of leaves heightens the tension as she protects Lochni, guarding against unseen threats. The forest holds its breath, danger lurking just beyond the edge of the trees. Inside the silent royal hall, the queen paces restlessly, her footsteps echoing like a somber drum. Worry etches deep lines on her brow as she twists a golden ring, a silent storm brewing within. Unseen, a rebellion stirs beyond the castle walls, a rising tide against her reign. The imminent threat to her son, the prince, hangs heavy in the air, a mother's dread taking hold. Screams pierce the night as rebels descend upon the village, their shadows dancing in the torchlight. Torches arc through the air, fiery serpents finding their mark on thatched roofs. Flames erupt, consuming homes as the village transforms into an inferno. Plumes of thick, black smoke billow into the night sky, a dark shroud over the chaos. Villagers scatter in terror, their faces illuminated by the flickering, destructive blaze. The village burns, a testament to the rebels' fury and the villagers' despair. The village is ablaze, screams piercing the night as terrified villagers scatter. Flames engulf homes, casting long, dancing shadows across the panicked faces. The clash of steel echoes, a brutal symphony amidst the chaos. Despair hangs heavy as the villagers' desperate flight becomes a losing battle. The encroaching flames paint the sky with fiery hues of destruction and dread. Swords flash in the firelight, symbols of a deadly conflict consuming all. Lochni finds herself surrounded by a ring of armed rebels. Her heart races, yet her gaze remains unbroken. Fear flickers in Lochni's eyes, a momentary crack in her otherwise steely resolve. Despite the overwhelming odds, a spark of defiance ignites within Lochni, hardening her expression. The rebels tighten their circle, their shadows closing in, but Lochni stands tall, unyielding. Arin bursts into the village, a storm of determination in his eyes, battling through the chaotic crowd. His gaze sharpens, spotting Lochni amidst the turmoil. He rushes towards her, a beacon of hope. Arin explodes into action, a whirlwind of controlled fury against the rebels surrounding Lochni. Each movement is swift, precise, a dance of defiance against overwhelming odds. His determination burns brighter with every strike, a fierce protector against the encroaching darkness. The clash of steel echoes through the village as Arin fights, a symbol of unwavering loyalty. In the silent village, Lochni stands her ground, her intense gaze locked onto Aaron as he cautiously approaches. The air crackles with a palpable, unspoken tension, heavy with foreboding. Lochne's sharp warning cuts through the silence. "Aaron, don't come near. This is a trap." Aaron halts, his expression shifting from cautious advance to dawning realization. The village, once a haven, now reveals its sinister intent, a snare closing around them. In the village's heart, Aaron and Lochne stand back to back, a defiant island against a sea of encroaching enemies. A suffocating ring of hostility surrounds them, each face a mask of grim intent. Yet, in Aaron and Lochne's eyes, fear finds no purchase. Only an unbreakable bond shines. Their love, a radiant shield against the encroaching darkness, reflects in their determined stances. Together, they are an unbreakable force. Their love, their only weapon against the storm. The village burns, a symphony of screams rising amidst the billowing smoke. Back to back, they stand defiant against the encroaching darkness, a united front. Their eyes meet, and in that instant, love transforms into a fierce, unwavering resolve. A silent vow seals their fate as they brace themselves for the ultimate test. Inside the grand royal palace, the queen's face is a mask of conflict, her rigid posture betraying inner turmoil. Her regal voice trembles slightly as she issues a command, the weight of manipulation heavy in the air. The chilling order echoes through the hall. Incineration ceremony. A palpable tension fills the palace as courtiers exchange uneasy glances, the queen's decree hanging like a shroud. Before a silent, watchful multitude, Lochne and Aaron stand resolute, the open sky a stark contrast to their grim faces. The air is thick with unspoken accusations, each breath a heavy reminder of the impending doom. Their shadows stretch long on the parched earth, mirroring the weight of destiny bearing down on them. A final, shared glance passes between them, a silent vow etched in the intensity of the moment. At the execution grounds, the queen stands tall on the platform, her face an impassive mask of cold command. With a swift, decisive gesture, she signals the start of the execution, her authority absolute and chilling. Torches ignite the pyre, hungry flames erupting to consume the wood, their light reflecting in the queen's eyes. Her voice rings out across the grounds. "Burn them all." On the barren execution grounds, Lochne stands tall, her resolve unwavering against the stark landscape. Her voice carries across the open space, each word a testament to her sacrifice and conviction. A single tear escapes, tracing a path down her cheek, a poignant reflection of her fate. "If death can end hatred, I am willing," she declares, her words hanging in the air, heavy with meaning. The silence that follows amplifies the weight of her sacrifice, a moment of profound sorrow and acceptance. On the execution grounds, Aaron clutches Lochne, refusing to release her from his desperate embrace. Aaron's grip tightens, a silent vow etched on his face as he shields Lochne from the grim reality. His voice cracks with raw emotion, a defiance against fate itself. "No, I choose to be with you." The crowd watches, a mix of pity and morbid fascination in their eyes as Aaron makes his choice. "Whether in heaven or hell," Aaron cries, his words echoing across the silent execution grounds. Lochne stares at Aaron, tears streaming down her face. Flames dance around the stake, painting the night with fiery hues. The inferno shifts, morphing into an otherworldly turquoise glow. A collective gasp sweeps through the assembled crowd. Faces reflect the ethereal light, mirroring wonder and disbelief. The impossible unfolds before their very eyes. Magic and awe replace fear in the hearts of onlookers. Flames lick at the pyre, casting grotesque shadows that dance in the eerie light. An ethereal glow intensifies, revealing hidden truths in the heart of the execution grounds. The queen's subtle hand is exposed, her orchestration of events laid bare in the spectral illumination. Rebels' faces contort with fear and guilt, their betrayal illuminated by the unnatural fire. In the grand royal palace, the queen kneels on cold marble, a figure of profound regret before Aaron and Lochni. Tears stain her face, her eyes red-rimmed with the weight of her actions. Her voice cracks with sorrow, confessing her deepest fear. I was afraid, so I mistook love for disaster. The palace looms, a silent witness to the queen's remorseful plea. Inside the opulent royal palace, shadows dance on the walls, reflecting the turmoil within. Lochni's eyes, pools of empathy, fix on the queen, a silent language of understanding passing between them. The queen's regal posture betrays a hidden vulnerability, her gaze heavy with unspoken burdens. Lochni's voice, soft yet firm, echoes in the vast hall, a beacon of hope in the shadowed space. Love is never a curse, Lochni declares, her words a gentle challenge to the queen's despair. A glimmer of hope flickers in the queen's eyes, a subtle shift in the atmosphere, hinting at a change. A new dawn bathes the royal palace in soft light, painting the stone walls with hues of gold and rose. The kingdom awakens as the first rays of sunlight illuminate the spires, promising a day of renewed hope. Joyful birdsong fills the air, celebrating the arrival of a new day and the promise it holds. The palace stands in majestic silence, its silhouette a testament to enduring power and timeless beauty. Bathed in sunlight, the village awakens with newfound energy as its people unite to rebuild their shattered homes. Each villager lends a hand, smiles exchanged as they lift stones and mend roofs, forging bonds stronger than before. Amongst the reconstruction, children's laughter fills the valley, a melody of hope and resilience echoing in the air. Dust motes dance in the golden light as the villagers work, their collective spirit a beacon of unity and understanding. The sun watches over them, casting long shadows that symbolize the long road to recovery, yet also the strength to endure. With every brick laid and every beam raised, the village rises again, a testament to the unbreakable human spirit. In Heavenly Blade Forest, Arene and Lochni walk, hands clasped, their bond as deep as the ancient trees. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting a divine glow upon their faces. A gentle breeze stirs the leaves, whispering secrets of the forest. The scent of pine and damp earth fills the air, an earthy perfume of nature's embrace. Their intertwined fingers mirror the vines around them, a symbol of their unbreakable connection. Love radiates from them, as palpable and warm as the sun's golden touch. Inside the royal sanctuary, the heavenly blade's flame dances, casting flickering shadows on the ancient walls. The sanctuary, dimly lit, finds its heart in the radiant glow of the heavenly blade, a symbol of hope bathed in its light. The sacred space breathes with untold stories, each shadow a silent witness. The flame burns, a beacon of truth, against the encroaching darkness, promising guidance and strength. The kingdom gleams under a benevolent sun, its spires reaching towards the sky in a display of prosperity. Colorful banners dance in the gentle breeze, adding life to the majestic architecture. Citizens stroll through the bustling streets, their faces alight with joy and contentment. Laughter echoes through the kingdom, a symphony of happiness and peace. The kingdom thrives, a beacon of hope and unity under the wise leadership of Arene. Love and compassion reign supreme, shaping the destiny of this blessed land under Lochni's guidance. Sunlight bathes the village square, a hub of daily life. Children's laughter fills the air. Small figures dart between stalls, their joyous shouts echo. Innocence danse freely, a vibrant tableau unfold. On a majestic mountaintop, Arene and Lochni stand together, the crisp air whipping through their hair. Before them lies their kingdom, a serene vista of peace and prosperity stretching to the horizon. They survey their realm, a silent promise of protection etched on their faces. The sun bathes the land in golden light, a symbol of hope and the enduring strength of their rule. Sunlight floods the library, highlighting swirling dust motes as Aaron and Lochni sit amidst towering stacks of books. Engrossed, they pore over ancient tomes, their fingers tracing faded words under the golden light. A silent exchange passes between them, a shared understanding flickering in their eyes. The weight of history surrounds them as they delve deeper, searching for answers in the aged pages. Murmurs fill the air, secrets whispered from the past resonating in the quiet sanctuary of knowledge. Sunlight bathes the garden as Aaron and Lochni tend to vibrant flowers, their movements gentle and deliberate. Aaron carefully prunes a rose bush, his brow furrowed in concentration, a serene smile playing on his lips. Lochni waters delicate blooms, the spray catching the light, creating a miniature rainbow around her. They share a quiet glance, a silent understanding passing between them as they revel in nature's beauty. The garden thrives under their care, a sanctuary of life and color blooming in the warm daylight. Sunlight kisses the flowing river as Aaron and Lochni find solace on the grassy bank, their forms relaxed. Their voices blend with the river's murmur, sharing stories as sunlight paints the water with shimmering strokes. The air is filled with unspoken dreams as they sit side by side. Nature's gentle sounds weave through their conversation, creating a peaceful symphony. A moment of quiet connection deepens between Aaron and Lochni. Aaron and Lochni sit on their majestic thrones, faces illuminated by the sun. An aura of power and justice surrounds them. Sunlight pours through the high windows, casting a divine glow upon the gathered crowd. The throne room buzzes with a quiet reverence, all eyes drawn to the regal figures before them. Admiration fills the air as Aaron and Lochni prepare to deliver their judgment. Crimson and gold banners flutter in the breeze, painting the kingdom with vibrant hues. Joyful sounds fill the air as people from all walks of life gather, their faces alight with happiness. A towering pyre stands at the festival's heart, awaiting the spark to honor the heavenly blade. The kingdom pulses with life, a kaleidoscope of colors and laughter under the bright sun. Anticipation hangs in the air as the crowd awaits the lighting of the pyre, a symbol of hope. Aaron and Lochni tread softly through the sun-dappled forest, where silence is broken only by rustling leaves. Sunlight streams through the dense canopy, casting an ethereal glow on the forest floor. Pausing, they lift their faces to the sky, marveling at the towering trees that stretch endlessly upward. The vibrant green foliage surrounds them, a lush embrace of nature's tranquility. Each step deeper into the woods feels like a journey into another world. In the serene temple, Aaron and Lochni kneel, heads bowed in silent prayer, seeking solace and strength. Sunlight floods through the ornate windows, casting golden rays upon the sacred space. Dust motes dance in the illuminated air, swirling like whispered secrets. Their faces are serene, reflecting a deep connection to the divine. A profound stillness fills the temple, amplifying the weight of their unspoken hopes. They seek guidance, their devotion a beacon in the tranquil sanctuary. Under a bright sun, Aaron and Lochni walk along the shore, the sea stretching out before them in peaceful stillness. Their figures are silhouetted against the shimmering water, a moment of quiet connection by the sea. The waves gently kiss the sand as they stroll, lost in their thoughts and the rhythm of the ocean. Soft sunlight bathes the scene, highlighting the serene beauty of the beach and the calm sea. Tranquility washes over Aaron and Lochni as they share a peaceful moment on the sandy beach. Inside the grand castle hall, Aaron and Lochni stand tall, the kingdom's future etched in their determined gazes. A lavish table stretches before them, laden with delicacies and fine wines, a feast for the eyes and the palate. Guests from every corner of the kingdom fill the hall, their murmurs a symphony of anticipation and hope. Servants glide through the crowd, their movements a graceful dance as they cater to the kingdom's elite. Banners displaying the kingdom's sigil hang proudly, a symbol of unity and strength for all to admire. The castle resonates with the promise of a new era, a future forged in unity and prosperity for the kingdom. Under a bright sun, Arryn and Lochni begin their walk through a vibrant field of wildflowers. The flowers sway gently around them, a sea of colors under the vast sky. Arryn's face is bright, his eyes sparkling with unfiltered happiness. Lochni's laughter is bright as she twirls, radiant in the sunlit field. They walk hand in hand, their hearts overflowing with joy. The field of flowers stretches endlessly, a symbol of their blossoming love. Arryn and Lochni stroll through the school, their gentle smiles lighting up the hallway. Sunlight floods through the windows, casting a warm glow on the scene. The eager faces of the students are lit by the teacher's words. A peaceful atmosphere fills the school, with students listening attentively. Arryn and Lochni's presence brings joy to the school. Bathed in sunlight, Arryn and Lochni wander through the orchard, their laughter mingling with the rustling leaves. They pause, hands gently selecting ripe fruits, their touch tender amidst the abundant harvest. Juice glistens as it escapes the fruit, painting their chins with the vibrant colors of nature's bounty. In shared delight, they savor the sweet, simple pleasures, their smiles radiant against the backdrop of the sun-drenched orchard. In the sterile hospital ward, Arryn and Lochni walk side by side, their footsteps echoing softly on the linoleum. They pause at each bedside, offering gentle words of comfort to the patients, their eyes filled with empathy. Their presence is a soothing balm, a wave of calm washing over the tense, anxious faces in the ward. A faint smile flickers across Arryn's face as she listens intently, a silent promise of support in her gaze. Lochni gently adjusts a patient's blanket, her touch tender and reassuring, a beacon of hope in the sterile room. Arryn and Lochni wander through the market, a kaleidoscope of stalls overflowing with goods. The air is perfumed with the sweet, intoxicating scent of countless blossoms at the flower stand. Pausing, they admire the vibrant colors, a moment of serene beauty amidst the lively chaos. Moving on, they approach a fruit vendor, eyes gleaming as they inspect the fresh produce. Selecting ripe mangoes and dragon fruit, their choices reflect a dedication to local commerce. Their smiles radiate as they support the community, a warm exchange in the bustling market. Arryn and Lochni wander through the spacious art gallery, sunlight casting shadows on the polished floors. Their eyes trace the vibrant lines and colors of the masterpieces adorning the walls. Soft light illuminates the vibrant canvases, enhancing their beauty. They pause before a striking abstract painting, lost in contemplation. Tilting their heads, they immerse themselves in the beauty of creativity. Arryn and Lochni relax on a park bench, bathed in the sun's golden glow. The air is filled with the crisp, clean scent of nature as they enjoy a peaceful moment. Around them, trees stand tall, their leaves whispering secrets in the gentle breeze. Sunlight dapples through the canopy, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow. They are completely relaxed, enjoying the warmth and tranquility of the day. In the ornate music hall, Arryn and Lochni sit amidst soft murmurs, bathed in light filtering through tall windows. Dust motes dance in sunbeams as they eagerly anticipate the concert, their faces alight with shared joy. The plush velvet seats and glittering chandelier amplify the grandeur of their surroundings. Excitement hangs in the air, promising an unforgettable musical experience. Under the vast, sun-drenched sky. Aaron and Lochne venture into the heart of the farm, their faces lit with youthful wonder. Rows of vibrant crops stretch into the horizon, a symphony of green under the radiant sunlight. They halt before a luscious tomato plant, its leaves shimmering with life. Drawing them closer, a plump, ripe tomato, glistening with morning dew, captures their undivided attention. Curiosity sparkles in their eyes as they reach out, eager to explore the bounty of the earth. Sunlight floods the museum halls as Arin and Lochne wander among ancient artifacts, their figures dwarfed by history. Their footsteps echo softly on the marble floors, a quiet reverence filling the air. They halt before a display of royal regalia, the weight of generations palpable. Arin and Lochne's eyes trace the intricate designs, lost in the stories woven into each artifact. A shared glance passes between them, a silent understanding of the power and legacy surrounding them. Arin and Lochne begin their ascent, their determination hardening with each upward step on the steep mountain trail. They confront rocky paths and brutal inclines, pushing beyond known limits as the air thins with altitude. Panoramic vistas unfold beneath them, rewarding their struggle with breathtaking views that stretch to the horizon. They celebrate each small victory, their shared encouragement echoing through the stark mountain landscape. Bathed in sunlight, Arin and Lochne step into Thuy Van Village, long shadows trailing behind, each footstep echoing memories. The air, thick with familiar scents, wraps around them like a comforting embrace, a nostalgic reminder of simpler days. They pause, inhaling deeply, the essence of home filling their lungs and stirring dormant emotions. A shared glance passes between them, a silent acknowledgement of the roots that bind them to this tranquil place. The village welcomes them back, a sanctuary of peace amidst the chaos of their journey. The kingdom thrives, a testament to love and truth, a flourishing garden, nurtured by compassion. The heavenly blade's flame burns with righteous fire. Its light guides them towards a golden age. Prosperity blooms under its radiant glow, a beacon of hope for the future.